You might think betrayal itself cuts the deepest, but that's not the real wound. The real torment is kissing lips that still echo another man's touch, holding a body that's no longer yours and not even realizing it. Most men blind themselves with excuses, stress, routine, passing years. But women rarely confess directly. Instead, they reveal themselves in ways too many men ignore. That's why in this video, I'm going to break down 8 undeniable signs that a woman has just been with someone else. These are the patterns most men miss until it's too late. And the last one, it's the nail in the coffin. The sign no woman, no matter how clever, can ever cover up. But before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe and hit like. And in the comments, drop your city. I want to see just how far this message spreads. Because betrayal, it knows no borders. Let's get into it. Sign 1. Her story doesn't add up. Every betrayal starts neat. Her alibi is polished, her voice steady, her story rehearsed. But under the weight of time, cracks appear. One day it's a late shift at work, the next day it's a last-minute errand. Timelines don't match, details blur, and her eyes give her away. They dart, they flicker, they avoid yours. Here's the mistake most men make. Waiting for undeniable proof, the text, the receipt, the photo, but betrayal rarely leaves a clean receipt. It unravels through inconsistencies. The harder she works to maintain control, the faster her story collapses. Your response? Don't interrogate, don't beg, don't demand confessions. Just step back and calmly say, I don't believe you, and I don't need to. That one sentence reclaims your power, because clarity doesn't come from her lies, it comes from you refusing to chase them. Sign 2, she cleans up too much. A woman who's just been with another man rarely walks in raw. She comes in spotless. Too spotless. Suddenly, she's showering longer than usual, changing clothes without reason, swapping underwear at odd hours, or hiding laundry like evidence. On the surface, it looks like self-care. In reality, it's an erasure ritual. She's not just washing her body, she's scrubbing her conscience. But here's the catch. Bodies carry stories. Skin remembers touch, hair holds scent, clothes trap intimacy. She knows this, so she scrubs harder. And ironically, the more she tries to erase, the louder her ritual becomes. Not every shower means betrayal. But when her patterns shift, when cleanliness becomes compulsive and always paired with forced smiles, you already know. Stop calling it freshness. It's guilt disguised as hygiene. Sign 3. She's always late with excuses. Love makes time. Even in chaos, even in stress, a woman who wants you finds her way home. But when passion shifts elsewhere, so does her clock. Suddenly, she's always late, always with a flimsy excuse. Work ran long, her phone died, a friend needed her. At first, you buy it because, yes, life happens. But when lateness becomes routine, it's not life, it's priority. And you're no longer the priority. Every excuse is a test. She's measuring how much you'll tolerate. The more you swallow, the more you teach her your dignity is negotiable. So don't explode, don't interrogate. Just look her in the eye and say, you weren't here, and that tells me everything. Then let silence hit harder than shouting ever could. Sign 4. Her body pulls away. You know her embrace. You know the warmth of her kiss. You know when her body reaches for you without asking. And you also know when that spark dies. This isn't loud, it's subtle. You lean in, and she turns her head. You brush her arm, and she stiffens instead of softening. She says she's tired, but her weight isn't exhaustion, it's indifference. And here's the brutal truth. A woman satisfied elsewhere doesn't return to you hungry. Trying to spark passion in her then is like trying to light ash. Don't beg, don't overcompensate. Step back, observe. If she still longs for you, she'll reach back. If not, the silence only grows. Her body will tell you long before her lips ever will. Sign 5. She blames you for everything. When guilt gets heavy, she doesn't confess, she projects. Suddenly, you're the problem. You load the dishwasher wrong. You're too loud, too quiet, too available, too distant. Nothing you do is right. This isn't random, it's a tactic. If you're the villain, she's not the betrayer. In her head, she didn't cheat because she wanted to. She cheated because you weren't enough. The trap is defending yourself. You argue, you explain, but guilt can't be reasoned with. The more you defend, the deeper into her script you fall. Your move? Stop playing defense. Don't beg, don't debate. Look her calmly in the eye and say, you don't need to fight to justify what you've already chosen. That one sentence shatters the story she's building. Sign 6. Her body feels different. Excuses can be rehearsed, moods can be staged, words can be scripted. But her body? It slips. You know her rhythms, you know her touch, and when it shifts, you feel it. Maybe she's tense where she used to melt. Maybe she's overly responsive, almost fake. None of it is random. Most men dismiss it, stress, hormones, fatigue, but when the shift is sudden, ignoring it is self-betrayal. Here's the truth. Your gut already knows. Stop fighting your instincts. Denial isn't strength, it's fear. Strength is facing what your senses already told you. Sign 7. She's suddenly too affectionate. Not every betrayal makes her distant. Sometimes it makes her cling harder. Suddenly she's hugging more, cooking more, whispering, I love you with misty eyes. And you want to believe it. But this affection isn't for you, it's for her conscience. It's her theater of guilt. She's not drawing close because she loves you. She's smothering you to silence her shame. Ask yourself, does this tenderness feel natural, or does it only arrive after unexplained absences? If it feels exaggerated, it usually is. Don't mistake guilty affection for love. Don't let her use your shoulders as a confessional. Real love doesn't need theatrics. Sign 8. She's gone even when she's with you. There's a world of difference between a body lying next to you and a soul sharing the moment. And when she's gone emotionally, you feel it like a scar. She may move with you, touch you, even moan, but her eyes are hollow, her energy is elsewhere, her mind is replaying someone else. That's not intimacy, it's performance. Don't chase harder. Don't think more affection, more patience, or better effort will drag her spirit back. When her soul has drifted, her body is just a mask. And lying in bed with a ghost isn't love, it's humiliation. At the end of all 8 signs, the real question isn't whether she betrayed you, it's whether you'll betray yourself by staying blind. Not every sign guarantees cheating. Sometimes distance comes from stress or exhaustion. That's why your job isn't to accuse, but to test, observe, and face reality with clarity. If there's room to rebuild, then rebuild. But if every sign points where your gut already screams, the most masculine move you can make is walking away with dignity. Because love isn't worth losing your self-respect. So here's my challenge. Pick one thing you've been ignoring. Maybe her coldness, maybe her irritation, maybe her stories that never line up. Don't push it aside. Face it. Decide. Fix it or free yourself. Before you leave, hit subscribe, tap like, and share this video with a man who refuses to see what's right in front of him. And in the comments, drop your city. I want to see just how far this message spreads, because betrayal, it knows no borders. This isn't the end. It's the start of reclaiming what's always been yours, your clarity, your dignity, and your freedom.